Welcome to another session of Behind the Faces, where I take a little interview moment to share the stories of the contestants of this year's Face of Halloween competition. Today, I sat down with Johnny Gillespie, an artist who was featured in the international art magazine known as Novum Artis. He actually shared with me a wonderful story that I would actually like to read for you right now. This two-page spread in this magazine shares his biography, an artistic statement, and two of his personal works of art. And I would like to share that with you right now. From a young age, the spark of creativity ignited within me while I was watching my older cousin, Michael, whose exceptional talent captivated my imagination. At just 12 years old, he was already bringing his own superheroes to life on paper, inspiring me to dream of becoming an artist myself. Tragically, when I was 11 years old, he was 14. Michael's life was cut short in an accidental shooting, leaving a profound void in my heart. In my grief, I found solace in art, picking up a pencil and discovering a newfound ability to express myself in ways I never thought possible. It felt as though Michael's spirit guided my hand, allowing me to channel his artistic passion. Art became my outlet, my therapy, my lifeline. It is not just a hobby, it is intertwined with my very existence. In moments of creation, I can still feel Michael's presence, as if he stands beside me, encouraging me to fulfill the dream we once shared. Through my work, I honor his memory and the gift he bestowed upon me. Despite facing skepticism from friends and family who deemed my artistic aspirations a waste of time, I persevered. The doubts eventually led me to step away from my passion for over 13 years. Yet, the call of creativity never faded. When I finally picked up a pencil again, it was as if no time had passed. The joy of creation surged back into my life. Now, I am determined to make up for the lost years, embracing my identity as an artist wholeheartedly. Art flows through my veins. It is my love, my addiction, my lifestyle. I believe it is my true calling, a talent I never formally trained for, yet possess innately. With each stroke, I am not just creating, I am fulfilling a shared dream, keeping Michael's legacy alive through my work. As I continue this journey, I remain eternally grateful for the inspiration and guidance he has given me, propelling me forward as I embrace my destiny as a real artist. As a newcomer to the art community, I am excited to share my work and connect with fellow artists through social media. This platform has provided me with a unique opportunity to engage, collaborate, and learn from others who share my passion for creativity. My artistic journey encompasses a diverse range of mediums, including graphite drawings, acrylic painting, sculpting, wood carving, wood burning, leatherwork, and digital art. I embrace the challenge of exploring new techniques and materials, always eager to expand my artistic horizons. Art is not only a form of self-expression for me, it is also a vehicle for change. I founded an initiative called Smash the Hate, which promotes anti-bullying and anti-violence through the transformative power of art. Through this awareness campaign, I aim to inspire positive dialogue and encourage empathy among individuals, using creativity as a means to combat hate and foster understanding. I believe that art has the potential to connect us all, transcending boundaries and uniting diverse voices. My work reflects my commitment to this cause, and I am eager to continue exploring the intersection of art and advocacy as I grow within this vibrant community. To see more of Johnny's art, you can go to Instagram at 3G3Art. That's 3G3ART. And on these two pages, he's shared two of his works. The first one is Rainier Sunset, which depicts a beautiful landscape of Mount Rainier at sunset. And the special thing about this is that It also has neon, fluorescent, iridescent, and glow in the dark acrylic paints. So when you turn on a black light, it glows. And it was painted on a 4x4 inch concrete saw blade, which is 4 by 4 feet long. And it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely. The next piece is called The Sound of Dawn, and it is a digital art piece that depicts an orca enjoying the calm of the Puget Sound at spring's crack of dawn before the day's busy waters. It is such a beautiful landscape that shows a mountain, water, and this majestic orca doing what it does. So, without further ado, here's Johnny Gillespie. Hey, uh, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you can join me. I am Milani. Would you mind introducing yourself?
My name is Johnny Gillespie
Nice to meet you.
from Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Wow, I've never been. How is it over there?
It's awesome here. Love it.
Imagine. I'm from the East Coast, so I don't know much about the West Coast.
Yeah, my uncle was from well, he was over in New York for a while. He's one of the lead performers on Broadway.
Oh, right. I saw that somewhere. I think it was on your profile.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's great. Okay. All right. To start us off, I'm gonna do a little bit of some icebreaker question, just some fun and spooky things to get us started off. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Trick or treat? Were you more about the candy haul or the costume?
Probably the costume.
Okay. What about it was the costume that you remember most?
Being able to be somebody or something different without being looked at weird.
Yeah, that's always the case. Any memorable costumes from like your childhood or like recently that you kind of like think about a lot, or any that stand out?
Well, the earliest one that I can remember,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little devil.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
But one of the most memorable ones, I think I did. I was playing around with some silicone, trying to do some special effects kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and made this gouge right on my forehead. I mean, it looked like someone took like an axe to my head,
Wow, really?
and I took safety pins and put it through like it was held together by safety pins.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would walk into the grocery store, and people would walk up to me and be like, "Oh my god!" And they'd be like, "Is that real? Can I touch it?" Like, it looked so realistic looking, and I thought it was kind of cool. Got a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had something similar where they get initially afraid, and then like once you're like, "Oh, it's just makeup," they're like, "Can I like touch it?" and stuff. I
Yeah,
know why that's people's first reactions. I'm like, if you
I
want to
know.
get fake blood on your hands, go ahead.
It's sticky and it's hard to come off.
Yeah, it really is.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, if you could be any horror monster for a night, who would it be and why?
Hmm.
And this could be like, classic movies, classic literature, or like, Universal monsters, whatever.
Right. That's a good one. There's quite a few. Like, I don't know. Well, you're probably much younger than me, but back in the day when I was a kid, we used to watch this show called Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing, like the DC Comics character?
Yeah. Well, it used to be like actually, it was like a movie or a show or something.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching. I mean, it was like, I mean, like beginning of color television, I think. Like
Oh, wow.
it was really old, but I remember watching that and I was like, it'd be so cool to just crawl up out of the swamps and just like scare people.
I love that. Swamp Thing would be a really cool costume, or even just a really cool monster to be
Right.
a knight. Yeah, love that. What's your ultimate Halloween night ritual? Scary movies, haunted house, something else?
um. hmm. Well, like, well, I live in an apartment now, so it's kind of hard to do. But when I had my
Hmm.
house,
Yeah.
um, I would always totally deck out everything, like make people feel like they were in a horror movie when they came out to the door. And so I would, I'd have more fun just scaring people, and during trick or treating and stuff when they came out to the
Hmm.
door. That's that was the highlight of my night. I mean, I would just like I'd dress up and like I built a life size coffin, one of those old black wooden coffins,
Hmm.
and I stood it up next to my front door. So I'd be standing in it and I was dressed like a zombie or a dead guy. I had
Uh-huh.
straw sticking out of my shirt, my pants and stuff, make it look like I was stuffed.
Yeah.
And I'd be standing in this coffin holding a bowl of candy. So when the people come up and grab candy, I like like make small movements, like just turn my head a little bit or something like that. And they'll be sitting there watching. Then I like grab their hand or something like that and scare the crap out of them. It was just fun.
That sounds like fun. That could be a fun, like, tradition to just
Yeah.
dress up and hand out candy, but like
Oh yeah.
more tricks than treats.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would definitely be fun. Okay, next up, we're gonna get into a little bit more deeper, like your horror love and inspiration, like where it all came from.
Mhm.
So, when did you first fall in love with horror or Halloween culture?
Well, man, I've always loved Halloween. It's just
Hmm.
loved being able to dress up and just you know be something scary, be something different. Um, but like horror film wise,
Hmm.
I think the one that sounds kind of funny, but so when I was a kid, I was in elementary school. I want to say like I don't know fourth, fifth grade or something like that.
Hmm.
Um, a movie called Interview with the Vampire,
Oh yeah, Anne Rice.
and so I was so I was something about the vampires that scared me when I was a kid, right? And I
Hmm.
had nightmares over this movie. But now it's like it turned into being something more of a fantasy.
Yeah.
Like it's more of like I'm more into it. Like vampires and um the scare of it. It's just it I guess my blood flowing. you know?
It's thrilling.
Yeah. And so something that I thought was super scary when I was a kid, like I was afraid of vampires and stuff, but
Hmm.
it like turned into more of a fantasy.
Yeah, I can
Makes sense.
definitely relate. When I was
Okay.
younger, I was like terrified of Child's Play. I
Oh
was
yeah.
terrified of Chucky. But now I'm like 27 and I am obsessed with Chucky, Tiffany, all of those characters, the whole world. One of my
Yeah.
absolute favorites. So it's
I've drawn
nice
Chucky a
how
few
it's
times.
become full circle.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
drawn Chucky a few times.
Yes, I saw that on your profile. You have a picture
Oh,
of Chucky and
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a really good one. I was like, oh wow,
thanks.
that's a nice
Actually,
one.
with the Pennywise, if you see the eyes,
Hmm.
um, what I did was I took some it's a glow in the dark powder. It's like you add it to paint to make paint glow in the dark.
Yeah.
But I added that to some Gorilla Glue and I
Hmm.
put it on the eyes so the eyes actually glow in the dark.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I wish I could see it in person.
It was a commissioned one I did for somebody. They paid me to do
Oh, okay. Well, they have great taste.
it.
Who are your horror icons? Any filmmakers, artists, actors, etc. that inspire you? Not
Oh
expire.
man, I'm a huge fan of the Rob Zombie ones.
Oh yeah, okay.
Also, Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects.
Yes, I was just
Yeah,
thinking about that.
yeah, those were really awesome. He did a good job with those. Um, but I mean, I love the classic Halloween movies.
Hmm.
With Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Um, and
Speaking of, do you like the Rob Zombie Halloween versus or the original more?
oh yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I like his little twist on things.
Hmm. Yeah.
You
I I've actually seen the Rob Zombie version of Halloween more than I've seen the original.
know?
So I kind
Nice.
of like what he did with that. It kind of
Right.
stuck with me more, but I mean, you can't beat a classic. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
okay. Now we're going to get into some deeper questions. And actually, I want to take the time to spotlight your art because you did uh, tell me a bit about your art and how you had a two-page spread in the international art magazine Novum
Right.
Artist.
Nova Martis. Yeah.
Yeah, Novum Artiste. And I wanted to hear you talk about that experience and go over the two pieces that you had photographed.
Well, so Nova Martis, that was one I applied for back at the beginning of the year. And that magazine was published in May. It was their 8th issue. Um, yes, I mean, I've applied to a lot of things, trying to get my art out there and try to get noticed and stuff.
Yeah.
And um, I just never really been accepted or approved for anything. And this one, I did. They picked 80 artists from around the world,
Mhm.
and I was one of them. So um, that was huge for me, and probably my biggest accomplishment yet. And so the two pieces on there. So the one on the bottom of my biography and all that,
Yes.
of the mountain is Mount Rainier, which is a local mountain here in Washington.
Yes.
Uh, and that was actually a commissioned job. I painted onto a 4 foot tall old concrete saw blade,
Right. I did
and
read that.
I use a lot of neons and glow in the darks and stuff like that. Uh, so those two pictures is one, what it looks like in regular lighting and what it looks like in the black light, and it totally changes the whole aspect of it.
Yeah, it definitely gives it an otherworldly feel, and I'm amazed at how you were able to paint that on a saw blade. I mean, working with like metal as a canvas must be really hard. How did that
Yeah, just primer it.
primer? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow. I've never done anything like that, so to hear you talk about it is very like interesting because
yeah.
it's a
It's my
great
first
piece.
time doing something like that, but
Really?
yeah.
Wow. Well, you did a great job for the first time doing that.
Thank you.
I don't think I could ever do anything near that good.
Then yeah, the other one, the Orca one that I did,
Hmm.
that was I drew that on my iPad digitally.
Yes, that was digital art.
Yeah. I started
And
getting into that recently, teaching myself just because like
mhm.
so many things you do now has to be done digitally.
Right,
If you want
yeah.
to do shirts or stickers, stuff like that,
Hmm.
typically digitize them. So I started getting into some of the digital art. So like I draw, I paint, I sculpt, I do wood carving and wood burning,
Yep. Hmm.
digital. I write poetry. I write. I'm starting to get into even writing song lyrics.
Mm. Oh wow, yeah.
And everybody that looks at my art, like, dude, do tattoo, do tattoo. So,
Actually, I was thinking like you would probably be really good at doing tattoos.
so I picked myself up some tattoo equipment. So I'm gonna start teaching myself how to tattoo now too. So,
Oh wow, that's
yeah,
amazing. Good luck with that. I'm sure you're going to be really
thanks.
good at it.
I hope so.
Do you have a particular favorite medium that you do?
Um, I like to draw. I mean, I can draw anywhere. I
Yeah.
take. I mean, people know me, see me all over Seattle. I mean, I'll be at Pike's Place Market. I'll be down by the Space Needle. I'll be
Mhm.
down at the pier. I mean, I'm always drawing everywhere I go. So I take my backpack with my drawing stuff in it, and I'll just pull it up. Sometimes I'll have my easel with me. I'll just post up an easel and I'll just start drawing right then and there, and people come up and watch me. And I've had it a couple times where they offered to buy my drawing before it's even done. Like they wanted it just in there because it was the most unique souvenir that they can get, because they're sitting there watching me draw what's in front of them. So they got pictures of standing behind me, like where it shows my picture that I'm drawing, and then with the image right in front of it. And so they think it's the coolest thing. And so, I mean, I'm like, you don't even want me to finish it? Like, nope, just sign it. Like, all right, and I carry my prints, a bunch of different prints that I've done. Carry them everywhere I go. I'll be at a coffee shop drawing, and somebody was like interested, and so show them my prints, and I'll make money selling prints, and just wherever I go.
Right. You must have a lot of fun experiences doing things like that.
Oh yeah, meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah, I feel like that would build a really nice sense of community. Just going out and sharing your art and having people just gravitate towards you.
See, I hear that a lot. People will come up to me and will be like, it's really cool to see like a real artist out here just doing it because they love to do it. Because I don't have a booth set up. I don't have, all displayed and everything. I'm just sitting there doing what I love to do. Yeah. And people respect that. And they love seeing it. I'll be in a bar, I'll be in a coffee shop, restaurant, anywhere I go, I got my drawing book out.
Yeah, I think it's a sense of authenticity that you give off that people really find endearing. You're not trying to sell them anything. Your art speaks for it more than enough. And that really can, endear people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you prefer physical, classic art to digital art? Or are you it doesn't matter?
It depends. I love being able to just go on paper because I get so many compliments on my shading. Right, that's it's just how I see it. And there's so many ways you can cheat with digital. So you could take a real photograph and make it look like it was drawn, and I know a lot of people do that. So being able to actually put something on paper that looks just like something that's right in front of you, I think it takes a lot more skill, a lot more practice to do it. So it's more authentic.
It definitely is. I see in your pieces, there's often fantasy element. Do you find that fantasies and otherworldly landscapes inspire you?
Yeah. Because a lot of times when I'm drawing, I'll get lost in my zone, my space, and in my fantasy world. And then sometimes there's times where I'll come back and I'll be sitting there drawing for 4, 5, 6 hours, not even realizing it. And I look down, I got this drawing that I don't even hardly remember doing because I'm so far in my zone, in my happy place. Drawing art is it's my therapy. It's definitely my outlet.
Wow, that's really beautiful. I read your bio that was in the magazine, and you had such a beautiful story about your cousin, Michael, right?
Michael.
Did you want to share anything about Michael and talk about why he inspires you so much?
Yeah, he's kind of been the whole imprint of my whole life. So he was an amazing artist beyond his years. He was drawing his own comic book superheroes, when he's 12 years old. And he's 3 years older than me, so we're close in age, but I still looked up to him.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be like him. And I sit there and I'd watch him draw for hours and hours. It was just so fascinating what he could do. And when I was age 11, he was 14. He was shot and killed for playing with a gun, with his 13-year-old brother standing right next to him.
Wow.
They're only 10 months apart, and that it took a toll on me. And to feel like something familiar, like he was still around. I just picked up a pencil to draw, just to kind of feel that, and all of a sudden I'm drawing stuff I never thought I could. Like, feels like he passed it on to me, or is drawn through me, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times when I'm drawing, I get in my zone. A lot of times I can like feel him like standing behind me, watching me, and I feel like that's a big part of it. You want to be a professional artist, so bad, and so I've kind of dedicated my life to trying to make it happen.
Wow.
So I've just been trying to become a professional artist.
Yeah, you are an amazing artist.
Appreciate it.
And I'm sure Michael would be proud.
I hope so.
Okay. Let's move on to some more storytelling.
Yeah.
Around the competition. Like, what led you to enter the Face of Halloween competition?
It's actually kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I was online looking for, I knew Halloween was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always wanted to work at like helping, like make these haunted houses. Do the art and the whole building of it.
Yeah.
And so I was online looking for that, and I posted on Facebook. If anybody out there knows of anybody or anything looking for artists to help with, Halloween, haunted houses kind of stuff, let me know. And this is, I think, on the 20th. On the 21st, the following day, I saw a thing for the Faces of Halloween thing pop up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what's this about? And so I clicked on it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's quite serendipitous. I actually just randomly came across an ad on Instagram for it because of a makeup company that I follow, Maron, who is sponsoring this competition as well. And it just happened. I didn't think anything about it at the time, but I'm so glad I'm doing it. And I'm so glad that I'm here now, being able to do these interviews and share people's stories, because this has been amazing so far. Okay, so how do you see horror? As entertainment, art, catharsis, community, or something else?
Probably more of an art and entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Because like being an artist, I've always tried since I was a kid. I wanted to draw something that looks just like that. If I look at something, I want to be able to just mimic it on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I do portraits and all that stuff. So when I see something, it's like scary, or like kind of gets the chills going and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to imitate it. I want to imitate that, and I want to make something look real like that, and create some of my own stuff. Like so like for this contest,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, for each of the voting terms, I'm drawing a different character.
Oh wow, that's
for a movie or
cool.
Halloween character. Mm-hmm. So post them up. So the first one I did was Freddy Krueger.
Yes, I saw that. It's your profile.
It was, yeah. And that was done in color pencil. But I'm working on the next one that should be done the next day or so.
Okay.
For the next one, I'll even give you a little sneak peek.
Oh, all right.
Of the one.
Here's an exclusive.
So this one, I'm doing Mr. Voorhees.
Oh wow.
Or not Voorhees, I'm sorry, Myers.
Michael Myers, yes.
Michael Myers, yeah. So that's the one I'm working on now. So,
mm-hmm. Oh, it looks great already. I love the perspective you're choosing to do for it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. View. He really looks menacing.
Then another one I was kind of dinking around with is I'm about doing this one too.
Oh, the nun.
Yeah,
what is it? Valak? Is that what her name is?
I
Valak?
don't remember. But I was looking at different characters. I was like trying to come up with some cool ideas. I was like, ooh, she's scary. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to do that. So that's another one I've been kind of playing with and just doing doodles and trying to see what I come up with. I'm working on also like my own zombie, like
Hmm.
just making my own up. It's that may end up being put up there as well at some point.
Okay, I can't wait to see it. Okay. Um, Last question, and this is a big one, so take your time with
Okay.
responding. Um, at the end of it all, when someone is ultimately named the face of Halloween, whether that's you or not, what do you want people to know about you that you might not have been able to show during the competition?
Um. Well, like so, I believe that we live our lives for experiences.
Hmm.
Not the money, not the toys, not this and that. It's the experiences. Um. Whether they're good or bad. We're
Hmm.
here to experience both. Um. Hoping to learn from them both. Um. You know. Yeah. I mean, win the money and stuff like that would sure be nice. But
Yeah.
it's it would help a lot for sure. But it's more of the experiences that I'm really into. And especially these, like Jamie Lee Curtis, Matthew Lillard. I mean, I've been a huge fan of Matthew Lillard since Scream.
Yeah.
And 13 Ghosts and
I
Scooby
love
Doo.
13 Ghost.
Just like he's just his whole like the guy can do anything.
Hmm.
Like, he's like, I mean, Shaggy. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like you got to be good to pull that one off, and he did it. And so yeah,
He
he
did.
would be. I think he'd be a lot of fun to meet. Because those are the experiences that are going to stick with us.
Yeah.
You know, forever.
Hmm.
Um, and so little things. The money going to help a lot. Get me out of some of the things I'm going through right now, but it's going to be gone at some point and forgotten about.
Hmm.
Either way, so it's more the experiences. I want people to see um, how much of like the whole art part of it, and how much of it is the passion, and um, it's just yeah, this is what I want to do, and people will often put me down or uh, basically don't take me serious because I'm trying to pursue my art. They're like, like in my early 20s, I quit drawing for 13 years
Hmm.
because I was sick of hearing everybody saying it's a waste of time, wasn't going to get me nowhere. And I just got sick of hearing it. And so
Yeah.
I just gave it up. And just about 8 years ago, something like that, 8, 9 years ago, I picked it up again. And it was like I never put it down. And I forgot that the reason why I did it, because I needed it for me right here.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the income or it wasn't about the label or whatever. It was just it got me through a lot of things, and I'm not going to let anybody tell me I can't do it again. So I'm going to keep pushing through it, and I'm trying to get a business going with it. Trying to again, I do a lot of commission work, so
Hmm.
I specialize in portraits, and I do a lot of portraits. A lot of people hire me to do portraits of like family members that have passed away,
Hmm.
and um, so many times that like just the feeling I get when I hand it to them, when they get teary eyed, cry, and it's just like the way it makes me feel is just you can't explain that feeling. It's what you just did to them, like nobody else is ever going to be able to do. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what I want people to know about me. That it's a passion. It's what I love to do, and it's what you know, like getting through my art. You know, I started an awareness or campaign called Smash the Hate.
Yes.
And it's promoting anti-bullying, anti-violence through art. And you know, I want to spread good vibes. I want to end all this crap that's going around. You know, all the shootings and just people hurting each other. You know, it's like we're a community. We're supposed to help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm trying to get like a fad or like a routine going for people. So basically what I tell people is when you're out and about on your day, just start with one. Say hello with a smile to one stranger every day. Just show them that they're noticed.
Yeah.
And you can change their day, you can change their life. I mean, it's big. And a lot of people just feel invisible, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they just want to be noticed. And I mean, there's some people that don't want to be noticed for sure, you know. But yeah, just a simple hello with a smile, just 2 seconds every day can sure help somebody. And so it's what I try to get everybody to do, you know, because it's a domino effect, you know. And so it's just yeah, there's actually a story that kind of goes along with that because
Mm-hmm.
I was here in downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
And there was this girl that was probably late 20s. I was in my mid 30s at the time. And she just looked like she was not having a good day. And so apparently she was like newly homeless,
Oh, wow.
new to the streets, not knowing what to do. She didn't know how to take care of herself really, and she was scared. And so I asked her, "Can I buy you some lunch?" And she didn't really want to talk at all. So I said, "Fine, I love to talk." You know, you don't have to talk at all. You can listen. And so we ate lunch, and I just told her my stories. I mean, I've been homeless before. I know what it's like. I lived on the streets of LA for 7 months trying to pursue my art.
Wow.
Yeah, uh, so I totally understand it, and things that I've seen and heard and been through and stuff. And yeah, so but pour all this stuff in. She didn't hardly say hardly anything. But by the end of the lunch, I gave her enough money to get her room for the night. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, I hope this helps your day get better, you know, whatever it may be. And so time goes by. It's probably like 2-3 months later, even an acquaintance that the guy that I knew, or I met him through like once or twice through another friend.
Mm-hmm.
But he came up to me and was asking me about this girl I took out to lunch.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And he starts crying. I was like, what's up, dude? And so that was his younger sister. She was
Oh,
on
my
her way to
God.
commit suicide when I got her. And he says, dude, she's got a job now. She's about to get her own apartment. She goes, whatever you said to her, thank you. He's like, but like she just changed her ways and changed her life, saved her life, kind of.
No.
And so it's like something so simple that you can do because it's not just them. They have family too. You know, it's many different lives that you're changing. And
Yeah.
it's just something so simple. People just look past and they don't think that they have feelings too, I guess. And so I try to be one of those people.
Yes, you definitely are. That was an amazing story. Wow. You have a good heart. I can definitely tell that. Like I feel that energy coming off of you. So
I try.
Yeah. Thank you for being here with me and sharing all that. It was
Absolutely.
really profound. Uh, so before we end this, there's something fun that I want to do.
Yeah.
And it's like a lightning round, quick hit Halloween themed questions. So try not to think too much about them. Just go with the first thing that pops into your head. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Worst horror movie you ever saw?
I'll probably say Psycho.
Ooh, that's a good one. Who inspires your horror aesthetic?
Who? What?
Who inspires your horror aesthetic?
Mm. It could be along the lines of Freddy Krueger, Jason.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Favorite practical effects in horror?
What do you mean by that?
Like, are you into heavy gore, blood, simple bruising, stuff like that?
Oh,
Practical effects, or like prop making, or just like set
yeah,
design.
yeah. That's yeah. It's more of the props, the stuff that not really like gory, but
Mm-hmm.
like eerie,
Yeah,
like stuff that is like would look normal to some people, but if you see a little bit past that, you're like, oh, shit. Like something that gets your skin crawling without anything really happening. It's the stuff that just creepy
okay.
stuff, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of, what's the creepiest folklore you know? Like urban legends, myths, folk tales, stuff like that. Cryptids.
Like a local thing or like a
Anything that you know.
well. So Seattle has they have
Mm-hmm.
an underground city. So
Oh,
the city
really?
was built on top of a city, basically.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of the buildings they have these basements that go down because they're part of the original buildings, but a lot of it's all closed down. It's unsafe. But they do tours through parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I'm big into like ghosts, haunted stuff. And so some of the stories that I've heard about things that have happened down there and stuff like that, I'm like, ooh, I want to go. So like the whole thing with Kane Hodder, I was like, oh my gosh, like that would be I mean, that'd be huge for me. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, you
But
probably would be great on a ghost hunt.
oh my god, I would have so much fun. You have no idea. But yeah, it's the haunted stuff, like the stories about the underground Seattle. Seattle is actually the first biggest job, like or like the people that made the most money in
Mhm.
Seattle originally when they first started growing it, the prostitution.
Wow.
Seattle's brought up on prostitution. So I'm like, and like they have all stories about it, like the madam and stuff like that. Like they were
Mhm.
the wealthiest ones in Seattle when that happened. The loggers would come here and stuff, and it was just like, whoa. So there's a lot of different stories, like weird stuff that I've heard about that kind of combined the two, and it's like,
Mhm.
whoa, you know. So yeah, it's just stuff that gets your skin crawling. Like, yeah,
I bet. I had no idea that.
yeah.
Okay. Blood or jump scares? Pick one.
Jump.
Okay. Uh, if you could create your own monster, what would it be?
Oh, I was thinking about something like this, very
Mhm.
similar, just the other day. Mm, something like having like an invisibility kind of thing.
Mhm. So like a
Because when
invisible
people see
man.
things like move in front of them and stuff, that gets people's skin crawling more than anything. I think is when they see something that's like they can't explain. So it would be more of a like if I can scare somebody without them seeing me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be.
An invisibility thing, you know, just like dangle some in front of somebody's face, like you know. Like
Okay. Well, speaking of invisible monsters, do you believe in ghosts?
I do, very
Ooh,
much do.
interesting. Okay. Uh, what horror setting feels like home to you? Woods,
What was
haunted
it?
houses, graveyards?
Oh yeah, I get I get like feelings like in cemeteries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I have a hard time at funerals
Mm-hmm.
because of I get feelings of stuff, and it's like nothing to you.
Do you feel like you have like a connection to the dead?
Well, I always thought I have,
Mm-hmm.
basically since my cousin.
Yeah.
Um, but so drawing portraits of people that have passed away, I've
Mm-hmm.
had two scenarios so far where I believe they were giving me messages to get to the family. So I'd have these thoughts or these I don't really hear them, but like kind of like conversations, I guess, in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I asked them about it, everything was on point.
Wow.
The conversation, and these are people I don't even know. They just hired me online and stuff. And like, I mean, one of them was that somebody in the family had something that was supposed to give to someone else that was supposed to belong to them, that belonged to them before they passed away.
Yeah.
And the girl goes, "Oh my gosh, that's my grandma." She goes, "My grandpa had something that's supposed to go to my mom." And so she's like freaked out. So I was like, I mean, I'm getting the chills right now thinking about it. But yeah, so I've had a couple scenarios like this. So I mean, something's got to be, you know, like
Yeah. If you have a sixth sense that you're not aware of.
yeah. If I could learn to control it better, that'd be nice. But
Yeah. Okay. Best horror performance of all time.
ooh, that's a hard one. There's so many good ones out there.
What's the first one that comes to mind?
They won't say like The Grudge,
Really?
like The Grudge and the Ring.
Yes.
I don't know why it is, but something about those movies, I'm just like,
It really
ooh.
sticks with you, even after the credits roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even like those paranormal movies. Those things actually had me going. Like I was like, it was real at first until you come to the where you can do the alternate ending.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, just ruined it for me. But
Okay. Last one. If you could be in a horror film, would you survive?
everybody would say they would. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, my first instinct would be to run outside, not upstairs. So I think I'll last longer than some people because they always run upstairs. It's like
Hmm.
you're cornering yourself, you know. Run outside, you know. Like was it a Snickers commercial or something where they're playing off like one of these horror movies, and you got these people that are like hiding under something. They're like some guy with a chainsaw is looking for them, and then they go, "Let's go hide in the barn or whatever." Oh yeah, good idea. They go hide in the barn. There's all these sharp objects like dangling around them. It's like,
Yeah, I think I know that commercial. I think it's a Geico commercial, actually,
oh, is it?
for
It
insurance.
says something.
Yeah.
I was thinking, Snickers get the guy, like, he's hangry, so he's like,
Hmm.
chainsaw, give him a Snickers.
Yeah. Wow, that's all I have for you.
Right on.
Thank you so much for joining me. Really,
Absolutely.
this was really great. It was so nice to sit down and talk to you. I had a really good time hearing all your stories. How, where can people find and support your work? Any social shops, shows, like
Oh,
anything?
yeah. On
This is your moment to
Instagram.
plug it all up. Plug it all in.
Instagram is 3G3 Art.
Hmm.
Um, and then Facebook, Johnny Gillespie. I'm still learning TikTok, so it's under
Yeah.
3G3 Art, but don't judge me because I'm learning that. I have a hard time with taking pictures and videos of myself, even so. It's
Hmm.
I'm kind of learning all that stuff, so I'm working on it, but
Okay.
it's still there.
Yeah. Where can people go to find your commissions if they want any art from you?
um, well, I'm working on trying to get a website built.
Hmm.
So, but in the meantime, I mean, you can just send me a DM or a private message on Facebook or Instagram. Just talk to me. you know,
Yeah.
um, I mean, I tell people that in public when I'm drawing, there's been a few times where people that follow me will see me in public
Hmm.
and they'll take a picture of me and send it to me on Instagram or something while we're sitting there drawing. And I'm like, well, why didn't you come say hi? I'm like, well, I didn't want to disturb you. I'm like, no, I'm in public for that reason, so that I can interact with people. So you see me in public, come say hi.
Hmm.
I love people. I'm told a lot that when I'm deep in thought, thinking too much or focused, that I look
Hmm.
pissed. I'm really not.
Yeah.
So, um, just yeah, I tell people when they see me in public, just come say hi. Just I love conversing with people and sharing stories and um, even getting building more ideas for new art. Even so we have
Hmm.
ideas. They bring across me. I'm like, can I put my own twist to it and stuff? Um, but yeah, yeah. So if anybody wants some commission work done, I do a lot. Um, I've done wood burns on people's fences. Like I've
Hmm.
done Mount Rainier on somebody's cedar fence. So you
Wow.
see this big burnt in mountain like going across the fence. It was really cool.
Sounds
Um,
really cool.
yeah. So I mean, just send me a message. Just tell me who you are, what you're looking for, and it's just a portrait drawing, or if it's something big, like the fence obviously had to go to them. Uh, Portraits I can do here at home. So
Hmm.
let me know what you want, and we can go over prices and all that stuff. And I'm pretty workable. So
Great. Well, thank you so much, Johnny, for being
of
with me. This was
course.
so much fun. It was so nice to hear from you, and it was so nice to see your art in the background. I can't help but staring at these
Oh
mushrooms in the back.
yeah,
They're
it's
really nice, and the
so
planet.
especially so the it's all backwards here. The mushrooms right here. So those are black light sensitive.
Oh,
So
really?
almost everything changes in black light.
Wow.
And that one is really cool. The moon turns purple, and the hills in the background were bright green. I mean, just yeah, that one's super cool. Uh, this one right here is what I'm working on still,
Oh,
hanging up just to remind me that hey, you got to finish this. But
it's
this is
lovely. I love it.
it's a 3 foot by 4 foot canvas, and yeah, so it's supposed to be like a mother father or like a um, two hands
Hmm.
holding the world, as in like
Yeah, I can see that.
so it's like the world is it's so big to us, but out there it's like a baby. It's
Hmm.
anything out there is just can take us out like that, and so the Earth's pretty fragile if you think about it. So um, it's like Earth's protectors, like.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, it's kind of mixed. I'm using acrylic and and some oil paint on it. So like you can kind of see like the probably Jupiter and Saturn especially.
Hmm.
Like where I started doing I started using the oils because the colors are so much more vibrant,
Yeah.
and so I'm kind of overlapping it a little bit and just playing with it. But yeah, I've been working on this one off and on for 3 years now.
Wow. I really love the colors you're using for Saturn.
Yeah, thanks. Just trying to kind of make it my own, but it's
Hmm.
it's yeah fun. I don't put it like unless it's commissioned or something, but I don't usually put deadline on my art. I got I mean my living room is full of canvases that are half done. So
Yeah.
um it's just reminders, I guess, hey, you got to finish this, but you get busy.
Yeah. Life happens. But
Yeah,
thank you so much. This has been really fun. I don't want to
yeah,
take any more
appreciate it.
time in your day, but it was really great talking to you. And I want to say thank you once again for taking a chance on me and, agreeing to be in this interview. And
Yeah,
when it's all said and done, I will let you know when it's all up and posted so you can share it wherever you want and get people to know your story and to vote for you for this competition.
perfect. Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
You're so welcome.
I appreciate it.
My final girl thoughts. I am blown away by Johnny. This was such a profound experience. He speaks with such passion and such enthusiasm. He's so authentic. It is so inspiring and it is contagious, honestly. He makes me want to go out and create art now. The only art I know how to create is on my face. And even that I'm like barely good at. But just being able to sit down and talk with him with his art in the background. I kept staring at the mushrooms. They were so nice. It's just so contagious. And his story about Michael, how he speaks about his uncle, and his story about the girl that he sat down and had lunch with, just blew me away. He is such a good soul. He's so positive and he brings so much joy into the world through his art. So please, please, please go out and vote for him. Links to his social media and his voting page are going to be down below. Remember, you get one free vote every 24 hours, and if you want to donate uh, to buy more votes for Johnny, your donation will be benefiting the Starlight Children's Foundation and going to these uh, children's illness and making their day a bit brighter, as well as helping Johnny in this competition to keep going and reaching the end. This was such an amazing experience. I'm so glad I'm doing this. I'm so glad I got to talk to him. And yeah, that's going to be all for me. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.